Okay, sorry about that. Welcome back to welcome back. So after that, they go back after seeing everything, yada 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 yada. I'm checking to see if I still have. Okay, I still do have it. Now after that, they go and go and go and go to see the world. Now it will be the same thing. Now it would actually Sakura will be actually replaced by that one girl that was in the Akatsuki that had red hair. That was in Uzumaki, which I actually don't remember what her name was. So I'm just gonna call her because she has lightning release, so people call her the lightning habanero. So I'm just gonna call her the lightning habanero because she has red lightning because of her red hair, and she just gets bullied for the red hair. But she actually doesn't get bullied, but she does, but she doesn't act like it in class. So they go, and if it sounds like my foot is like my leg is like moving hecka fast, or it sounds like this, it's because I like moving my foot because I don't know, I just do. I just get bored and I kind of just move my feet, and that happens. So after that, they book it and they meet Kakashi Hatake. Now, since it was like 2 hours since Naruto already knows, so he's been kind of just concentrating, and Sasuke would look at Naruto because in his spars, they would go, since it was actually going to be Minma versus Yamato, I think I was saying Yamato, and after that, because it's like really resemblance to Naruto, Yamanaruto. So Naruto would actually beat Minma, and Minma would make a Rasengan, and Naruto would full on just dodge it like it was nothing, and turning his arm, like, you know how you can like you throw, like, he doesn't throw it, he tries to run at him, and Naruto would dodge, and he turns his arm to his own stomach, to Minma's stomach, and Minma would accidentally hit himself, and Minma would try to break it off, but Naruto would hold on to his stomach and turn his like hands that was holding the Rasengan and pushing him back, flying out of the ring, and boom! Yeah. So he goes because he always needed something different. So now Naruto would actually just go. Now, over the years, Naruto, since he was like 5, Naruto would always be meditating, and he would actually go to different clans. So he went to the Raikage's clan, like the Raikage's place, since I'm pretty sure B was like a teenager, I think. I don't know. So since after that, so we're just gonna act like Kakashi knew what Shishui's Mangekyo looks like. So yeah, that's for sport plot armor, and you'll see why. Now they would get to everything. Now Kakashi wouldn't be playing around because he knows that he has the children of prophecy. Now Naruto would not actually leave because it would be Kuchina and Kakashi fighting Naruto. Now Naruto would just wait for one of them, like Kuchina or Kakashi would make an error, and he will wait, and they will wait, and because Kushina was getting bored of this, and they both, so she runs at Naruto, and Naruto would be actually having a condensed chakra fist because he doesn't want his like all of his power to like fly out like it's nothing. So he learned chakra control, and he's like a master at it. So like he condenses his hand, and he dodges Kushina's punch and punches her in the gut. And she coughs up some spit, and he turns his fist because he had like a uppercut motion. So he turns his fist into like a straight punch, like a jab motion, and he jabs her in the still like a Rasengan. He did it kind of like a Rasengan without the circle, So he punches her, and she goes flying, like she goes like, I guess you could say flying back, quote unquote. She goes back maybe a couple of inches, and Kushina would get mad, and Kakashi would go, and they would. Now after that, the other two, the lightning, what was it called? Lightning, the red lightning. I think I called her Lightning Habanero. Yeah, the Lightning Habanero will go and Sasuke with Sasuke, and they would go and fight Kushina, and Kakashi would actually be going to fight Naruto, and Naruto would put up his stance, and he would go, and Kakashi would be actually blocking some hits, like flying some meters back, and they would be starting to fight and everything. And Naruto would actually get hit a couple times. So after the 5th hit, he says, maybe I should put it up. But he thinks and just says, nah. And Kakashi would actually have a Chidori since Kushina was getting kind of, she was holding her ground against the Lightning Habanero and Sasuke. And he goes, and Naruto would actually do the same thing like to Mimba, and he would actually dodge, and he would actually know that this is actually a substitution, so he actually turns his hand, and he actually makes his own substitution. So he puts his Kakashi's hand through his heart and also Kakashi's heart, both of them going through, and then Naruto and Kakashi would turn into a log, and Naruto would actually turn into a log too, making that a substitution jutsu. And they would both go out, and after maybe the 10th hit, Naruto like, okay, that's it. Because Naruto doesn't really like losing sometimes, so he pulls up his like, I guess you could say like a leather headband, but without the like metal and all that stuff. And then he goes, and he's high, and Kakashi be, what? He's high. Whatever. I'll just feed him with my 3 Tomogi. No. Actually, he actually wouldn't be doing that, because he'll let him get some hits on him, and then he'll do Dragon's Pride. So he would actually make a barrage of 9 hits. Now these 9 hits would be like kind of like Lion's Pride, but without flying down. So Naruto would actually be now this one would actually be Naruto would actually put his fist in a punching back motion, and since he had like 10 shadow clones, all of them would go, and Naruto would run at all of them. Now since they were faster, he would go, they would distract him, and his guard would be open, the stomach guard would be open again, and Naruto would do a uppercutting motion, would actually hit his stomach, so he would actually get hit with a full-on dragon claw. Now he calls it this because I don't know, he just calls it a dragon. He calls it a dragon's claw because a claw of a dragon looks like it's slashing down when he does his last attack. So he hits him. He hits Kakashi, making him fly back, and Kakashi would actually get his ground. He would actually get himself back up, and he would actually he will still be trying to get his ground back up. So he gets sideswept and then gets kicked up in the air, and then get kicked down back in the air, and then gets kicked up on the side, and then gets kicked up on the air, and he's doing a circle, and then he stops at his front, and now all you see is a dragon. Now Naruto would call this a dragon claw because a dragon, a fake dragon, a dragon genjutsu. So when he hit Kakashi, he actually put a genjutsu on him, thinking that there was a dragon, and then the dragon claw would get hit. Now it wouldn't tear him to shreds. What did I just say? He calls it the dragon dance, and he does the same thing, but he actually puts a fire style dragon fireball jutsu. Now he actually created this, so when he explodes out with, how there's a fire style. Now he does that, but in the front piece of the fire, there's a face of a dragon, and there's a face of a dragon, and then it will get it will hit Kakashi, and he will be flying down, still with the fire, the dragon fire. The dragon fireball still on his entire front piece of his body, and he would fly down, and he would get hit, and then Naruto would fly down because remember he has wind, lightning, and all the other crap. Okay, yeah, good. Now after that, he would go and fleet it. Get someone else. And him, after doing that, would actually go and I don't want to ask what happens. I'm gonna go and say, why not? Because after the 10 hits, he told Kushina would be pretty angry because Naruto would already get the bells. He would have got the bells. Now Naruto would fly back down and run at Kushina. Kushina not even noticing because he sealed his chakra, and he was running at extremely fast speeds. I guess you could say he pretty much broke the sound barrier. Now he actually didn't, but he made it so that it sounded like nothing was there until one more step, and then they would actually see Naruto, and Naruto would actually punch Kushina. Then Naruto would send four Dragon Balls, four fireballs in a cross shape, and he would also, after that, he would actually send a dragon. He would say fire style dragon cross jutsu. So that would happen, and he would actually make a fire dragon ball. Fire style fireball dragon. That was it. It was called fire. He does a fire style fireball dragon jutsu, and it would actually add up with the middle of the fireball, and would actually make a actual better fireball dragon, a dragon fireball jutsu, and it would go like Katrina's. Now she's still in the sky. Now she would be still in the sky, and because he kicked her up in the sky, and then he did it. Now after that, all of the fireballs that was going to her would actually combine into the one giant fireball, and it would actually hit Kushina, and she would keep going up, and then the fireball would actually like turn like a, you know how planes, when they get too high, it like the engine would turn off, or like in games the engine would turn off and they would go flying back down. Yeah, he would do the fireball would do that, and then it would like the fireball would actually go out, and then Kushina would actually try to break her fall, but it almost worked, but she still got pretty hurt, and Naruto got the bells from both of them, and threw 2 bells to Sasuke and the lightning habanero, and cut one and threw 2 and threw 2.5 at at both of them, at both of Kushino and Memba, and then and they would all pass, because it was like, it wasn't actually teamwork, but ish. It was teamwork-ish. So after that, this is going to be after everything, like all the direct missions, everything like that. Let's see how long I've been actually. Okay, 17 minutes, not that long. I mean, plus with the 25, that's actually like 30 something minutes, or like 40 minutes, I think, if I'm correct. Now, the last video that if you're seeing right here, actually freaking, I don't want to talk about it. Now, after that, they get to the Zabuza arc, and they will see Zabuza, and Naruto would know that he would actually have to take out the Demon Brothers. Who cares about them? Naruto would crouch. Kakashi would say duck, so Kushina, everyone would duck, even with Tazuna ducking, because and they would all duck, and there'd be the sword, and Naruto would say, Kakashi and Naruto would say at the same time, Zabuza, the something and something, and Naruto wouldn't actually do anything, because he would actually let Kakashi do everything, because he didn't. Actually, psych, I'm lying. He actually thought I actually didn't want to do anything. Now, Kakashi would be surprised, because Kakashi knows Naruto's power, but not all of it, since he's only seen about like 2% of, like 4%, like maybe 10% of his power, with both of the dragon and the dragon dance, and also the dragon cross. That's because the one that he did on Kakashi is called the dragon dance combo, and the one that she did on Kushina was just Now Naruto would ask if he can actually do this, and Kakashi would say no, like he can't actually defeat this. Now Kakashi would lift up his handbag, yada yada yada. Naruto wouldn't actually be surprised, like, at all. So Naruto would just run in there, and Kakashi would say, "Wait, what are you doing?" And he would go fight. He would actually go fight Zabuza, because he already knows that Haku's there, so he doesn't really say anything about her, because he knows everything about the 7 Deadly Swordsmen, and then everything like that. Now, after that, they will go, and go and I don't know. Go and Naruto would be fighting, Zabuza, and Zabuza would say, "You're nothing to compare to me." Now Naruto would already know everything about tree walking and water walking. Hello? Yeah. Sorry about that one there. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, after that, they will go and actually see everything. I don't care who cares. Now they will go and they would actually see everything, like everything, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and blah 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 blah. Now Naruto would actually create, because Mima and Kushina were actually there with Kushina, and then Naruto would create a Dragon Rasengan, and he would actually create, because he would actually create about 9 to like 4 Shadow Clones, all going for Zabuza, and Naruto would actually be creating a Rasengan, and he actually go through the ground with the earth, like whatever, and he would do that, and also after that, I think Itachi did have his Mangekyo Sharingan, but I'm just going to say that he did. So Naruto would actually have Itachi's Mangekyo and this guy's Hisui's Mangekyo. Never mind, Sakai lied. No. Naruto would be fighting, and he would get hit. Zabuza would actually get hit with the Dragon Rasengan, and Dragon Rasengan includes dark and fire matched in with the Rasengan, which turns it into black. So he hits him, and all he feels is like he hits him, and he throws it still once, you know how the Rasengan works. If you haven't watched Naruto, I just kind of feel bad for you. Netflix, by the way, I think they still have it on. I don't remember. They probably took it all because their stupidity is everywhere. Now after that, Naruto would go, and since he would actually be flying back into the water, he would get back up, and that did actually quite a amount of damage. So let's just say that Zabuza has regeneration, quote unquote, I guess. So, and he has actually been upgrading that like a lot, and I mean like a lot. So his body would like just regenerate. And Naruto, Kakashi, whatever. They would do the Uchiha, now they would both get on the water, and Kakashi would be surprised because, well, he wouldn't. So he would actually be surprised because that's a Genin doing something with water walking and tree walking. Maybe he could have done it when he was in his clan. Now Naruto would say he doesn't have a clan, but he has been traveling through some. And since he actually knows the armor cloak, he actually knows the lightning cloak, the lightning armor with 8 turns, because it turns black because he has like black lightning. Now Naruto would do the Uchi kata down. Now he'd actually do it almost 2 times faster than Zabuza, and he would like Uchi kata down. Like I say, he would do it 2 times faster, and he would actually be doing it at real fast speeds, because I'm fast as everything. So he gets the water dragon jutsu off, no, he actually doesn't. He actually makes a fire dragon jutsu, and he will say, fire dragon jutsu, and he would do that, and the water dragon would actually just vanish, and it would actually hit Zabuza, knocking him out, and him knowing that his Haku would actually let him because he actually wants to have more fun. So we're actually going to be leaving it off. We're going to get everything about the Chazuna house and all that really dumb kid. And that's where we're actually going to be leaving it off because why not?